Welcome back to the channel where I give you my market analysis. And as y'all can see, the S&P 500 has notched 4 weeks in a row that they have had gains in the market, even in spite of consumer inflation. This week, we gonna get into SPY. I'm gonna let y'all know what we are to expect for the markets upcoming. And y'all know Apple had their big unveil of the Vision Pro, so we're gonna get into that. But first, make sure y'all go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe for more future content so y'all don't miss anything that I'm bringing to this channel, so y'all can stay up to date on what's going on in the market. So let's get right into it. Let's go right over to the charts. Y'all want to see, I told you guys last week, right, last Friday, I told you guys in the markets, expect this to continue to rally into the 429 area. We got that. Monday we opened up this week and we continued to kind of range in this little zone, and on Friday we finally got the big burst, finally hit 4,300 in the markets. Super excited about that. But I need you guys to pay attention to this candle right here. We wicked into 431 and bounced right off of that. Now keep in mind, we are still in a tremendous uptrend. We broke out of this little consolidation zone. I was expecting a bullish candle close past the 431 zone, and we didn't quite get that. So I'm a little skeptical as to what we should expect this upcoming week. We can come back and continue to test into this 426, 427 zone. We know we're in an uptrend. I would expect for some of these gaps to get filled. I believe that there's a gap that needs to get filled somewhere in the 424, 421, and I think there's another gap that needs to get filled somewhere in here. There's a lot of liquidity in here, 414 to 412. So I'm going to be watching those zones this week. I want to see exactly what kind of close we get on Monday for the SPY. Are we going to get a bullish close past 431? That would indicate to me that all bets are off and we're going to continue to rise, possibly into the 439 zone. We got to see exactly what's going to happen. I'm excited to see what's going to go on this week, but like I said, there's still a couple of places that I wasn't necessarily too comfortable with the way they closed. For me, when I'm trading and I see that it finally breaks out of a zone, I like for it to be a nice bullish candle, right? A nice big green candle, something that looks kind of like this, something that's gonna let me know, hey, there's a lot of momentum in this market. Here, I saw that there was a lot of sellers in that 431 zone. So now if on Monday we end up getting some bearish confirmation, I'm going to be expecting the SPY to come down. For long-term investors, this is going to be a fantastic opportunity to start figuring out, okay, where do I want to deploy some capital? Where are the stocks going to come down to where I would like to buy? We noticed value stocks haven't really been running a lot. Tech has been running a whole lot. So there might be some upcoming discounts on tech stocks, so we want to make sure we're paying attention to that. So that's my outlook for this week. I don't know necessarily what's going to be happening. I'm going to be watching this chart and seeing, are we going to get bullish closes past this 431 mark, or is this wick right here the signal for it to finally have its little pullback, possibly into the 417 zone? And now at that point, we're going to look for sellers to come back and recommit to drive this market higher. Let me just push this back out a little bit so I can show you guys we are in an uptrend. Don't let nobody tell you that we are not. We are definitely trending higher. Are we going to have a pullback right now? It seems like we might, but again, we need this upcoming week candle. We need to figure out what's going to happen. This week, we had the Apple Vision Pro drop, and I actually really like this article because everyone is missing the big picture. Everyone is trying to compare this to Meta's Quest goggles, and I think that they have this completely wrong. In this article, they say that the Vision Pro is not a VR headset. It is the computing platform of the future. And this actually does make a little bit of sense because we're all tied to our phones, but we do still work from PCs a lot, especially Mac computers, one of the best selling computers on the face of the planet. And now with this Vision Pro, I think that this is going to completely change the way that we actually work, being able to work in space, basically be feeling like Tony Stark. I made a tweet about this and I told you, I'm going to be feeling like Tony Stark when I get my hands on the Vision Pro, because I will be getting the Vision Pro. I think it's a fantastic device. I don't think it's a device made to connect with people. I think that it's a working computer that now allows you to work in the physical space as opposed to being tied to a screen. So with that being said, I want to go back into the Apple chart. One of my favorite stocks. I do hold this in the long term. I also have something that's coming out for you guys that I think you guys are going to really like. It is a dividend investment calculator. I think it's one of the best ones. I think it's going to allow you guys to really figure out and plan your long-term account, see how capital appreciation works, see how dividend growth rate works, and see how the dividend yield actually affects your returns in the stock market. I think it's going to be a fantastic tool for you to go in there, compare with something like SCHD is paying out, or something like Home Depot, Walmart, right? Dividend growers. I think this is going to be a tool that allows you to put into perspective how just taking even a small amount of money can potentially make your account grow exponentially. Now, let's get back into the video, man. Make sure y'all drop that like if y'all are enjoying this content. Apple, I am looking to buy them. I see that they finally broke past this 175 zone. I don't like this close past here. I believe that they're experiencing some type of a pullback right now, right at 82, 182. I low-key want to see if I can get a price somewhere back at 177. I'd be looking to load up a few shares, and obviously anything below that, we're definitely looking at picking some things up. But it's looking like it's kind of trading in this little range right now, looking like it's going to continue to accumulate as people are dissecting what the Apple Vision Pro and the future of Apple are going to look like. So if we break out of here, you guys know obviously we're going to continue trending higher, bullish momentum. We break lower out of this zone, we might end up seeing a pullback back into probably the 169, possibly 166. This was a pretty pivotal spot here. So we might end up coming back and retesting some of those areas. But for me, I'm looking to pick up some more shares somewhere around 177. I feel like that would be a pretty good buy point for me. I am a long-term holder. So in the grand scheme of things, 10, 20 years from now, me buying more shares at 178.7, what is that actually going to do for my long-term account if I feel like this is going to be valued at a lot higher than what it's currently valued at? So anyways, man, y'all already know it's your favorite investor, man. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, got some information that y'all can use from it. Remember to always protect the capital. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.